What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick and I want to welcome you back for another one of my music video reviews. We're taking a look at I.O.I. and I think this is gonna be, I can say, or it's safe to say, this is like their proper debut song, where their first music video and stuff was kind of just like a remake of I think a song from Produce 101. I don't know, I didn't watch the show, so if I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. If I'm wrong, I'm sure that you're gonna anyway, because people are really particular about that sort of thing. So we're gonna check this out with the music video and the stuff and the things, you know, like we do. So headphones are on, which means that we are ready to do it. I thought they were on backwards for a minute, but they're on straight, so let's do it right now. No, you got a little electric guitar in there. That's cool. And they promptly dropped it. The one interesting element of the song, and they were like, nope, we're gonna take it away. It's not even gonna be included. That's great. Okay, I was like, you know, the verse leading up to this, not so good. The chorus here is so much better than what was previously in this song, without a doubt. So that's good. That's definitely good. See, the rap verse was good. It was actually really good. And then they go to this part, which is not particularly great. But it's okay, we only have to bear it for a couple seconds until the chorus kicks in, which is awesome. I do have to say though that despite the fact that like the first verse of the song was like absolute garbage to me, the rest of the song's actually pretty decently good. Actually, not pretty decently good. It's actually pretty good. See, I was lowballing what I thought about it, but this is actually pretty good, enjoyable, a lot of fun, you know, and that's good. So yeah, that was, you know, overall, it was a pretty good song. It was, you know, there's definitely room for improvement, you know, it's with any sort of, you know, rookie group that makes a release for a debut song, right? It's kind of, you know, obvious that they're not gonna be the best that they possibly could be, but, you know, I mean, these girls can go places. The only thing is that they're only going to be around for like another 8 months or so, which kind of is sad. But you know, that's the way it goes. That was the way that this group was set up, is to just be temporary. So I don't know. So on one hand, like, I enjoyed it a lot because the chorus was a lot of fun. It's definitely catchy, but there are of course points in the song which I think could have used a little bit more work and thought and polish to it. The first verse wasn't particularly the best in my opinion, and you know, I guess too, maybe the little outro bit taking out of that chorus thing wasn't super awesome either. Like, it could have been done better. I don't know specifically. I'm not a composer. I don't do this sort of stuff. So obviously my criticism at that point doesn't, you know, make any difference, doesn't mean anything. So, you know, it's just my personal opinion on what I thought. So, you know, ultimately what I think doesn't mean anything. But like, the song has strong points, then also has some pretty big weak points to it. But, overall, I think that the, experience was good. And I don't know, I mean, they're going to release a lot of music over the 10 months or whatever that they're supposed to be a group. So that's going to be interesting and exciting and stuff. And I'm going to be eager and interested to see what else they come up with. And also to see if they improve too, because that's going to be, one of the aspects of it as well. So, I'm gonna do as I do and watch and listen to this a couple more times, and then we will be back. I will be back with my final review to finish off this video. Let's finish it off with my final review coming up right now. So the first verse, like I said, is definitely, for me, the weakest part of this song, and it is the one area that I can say can have, they could have worked on a bit more, maybe, possibly, I don't know. I'm not like a music composer, so I don't know how all this stuff goes together. I don't have that knowledge. But, for me, from listening to it, it's the vocals and the music that, combines to just sound kind of weird together. It's like they didn't really kind of fit so smoothly. Kind of like when you're putting a puzzle together and then your pieces, they kind of fit, but they kind of don't, and you just hammer them in there and say, good enough. Even though that they clearly don't fit because the picture doesn't work. But that's kind of the thing. It's like the shape kind of sort of fits, but it doesn't fit the way it's supposed to, if that makes any sense. Kind of like that. But other than that, the rest of the verses, the rest of the song is actually pretty solid, and I actually really do enjoy it. But we're going to go even before the first verse to another thing that let me down a little bit, which honestly has no effect to how would I even think of this song though, is that intro portion where they're doing the countdown or whatever, right? And you got some guitar in there, some guitar comes, and then it completely vanishes from the rest of the song. Like, it's not, you got the guitar, there is guitar. It's like significant, obvious, very blatant, there is guitar in this music track. And then you go to, it cuts, then you go into your first verse, and it's not there. And you go to the chorus, it's still not there. You listen to it a little bit, and there's a little teeny tiny 0.5% of guitar in there somewhere that's kind of overshadowed by the rest of the music track, and that's about all you get. You don't get it used in any significant way. So they had the opportunity right there in that intro portion. They teased it, that they were going to do something interesting and unique that you wouldn't have heard in very many songs up until this point in the year, and then they just dropped it. They're like, nah, that's okay, we don't need it. We're just gonna go with a pretty kind of typical generic sort of sound and style and look for this group, and we're not gonna do anything interesting, but we're gonna put out something that's as far as what it is, it's a good product. My overall opinion of this song though is just like, overall it's good. It does what it's supposed to do really, really well. It's a fun song to listen to. It is entertaining, and for the people that are interested in the visual aspect of it, the visuals are pretty good. Of course you got the attractive girls, and you got the whatever, and the colors and the things and the sets and the wardrobe and all of that aspect. Makes it into something where people can be like, oh my god, she's so pretty, so and so is looking so pretty in this music video, or hot or sexy or whatever it is that you want to say. They've got that. They've delivered for the people who care about the visuals. It's overall, the song is delivered on like just about every front aspect that it possibly could, which is good. Just overall, like I said, it's got room for improvement in parts of the song, especially the first verse. And with that guitar, they had the opportunity right there to do something interesting with it, and they didn't. And while it's disappointing, it's not a negative mark for me. It's just something that, like, man, they had that in there, and I wish that they had continued on with it, that they'd carried with it, and that they'd actually included it in the song, which they didn't do. Which is like the one thing that I'm like, they could have done so much more. But like I said, it's not something that I'm particularly, I'm not upset about. I don't care or anything like that. It doesn't make me think any less of this song. It doesn't make me think any more of this song. It's a thing I wish had actually happened. So there you go. That's what I think of this song. I want you to let me know down in the comments. Also on social media, I got Twitter, Facebook, and more. There's links to my profiles in the description box below. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Or 101 or something like that. Or there are plenty of other possibilities that I think would be a lot better, because I think 101 would be fantastic, or 101 would be just 101, 101, however you want to say it, would be so much better than I.O.I. But